it doesn't rain all day.
No.
So, I mean, if it does, then it's just, unfortunately it is what it is. But
you said it now.
everyone, touch wood, heads.
This episode of The Isle File is supported by Hecky.dev, providing site builds and support that take your wedding industry website to the next level. Now, every supplier thinks their website is fine, until you actually dig into it. Now, it's always the same thing. A beautiful portfolio, amazing weddings, and then a homepage that takes about 6 seconds to load and no one knows where to click. Which is wild, because that's literally where people decide whether to inquire or not. Or you get to the homepage and there's no testimonials. Why would someone be convinced to get in touch if it looks like you've never had a client? And that's what Hecky.dev does really well. They build intuitive, vibrant websites that show off what actually matters the most and turns visitors into bookings, which, to be fair, is the whole point. So if you're a website supplier and your website hasn't had a proper look in a while, it just might be worth it. Anyway, on with the episode.
Okay, so Chloe, outdoor ceremony or inside ceremony?
Outdoor.
Why?
I just don't think there's very many days where you can get married outside.
No?
You're only ever going to get married once?
But surely weather is sometimes an issue. Like, until you actually get to the day, you don't know all the time what's going to happen. There's only so much pre-planning you can do.
Yes, but I think as long as you love your indoor option just as much as you love your outdoor option, then at least you're not going to be disappointed on the day. That if it does rain, then you've still got a really good backup option. So, I would say obviously plan and pray that it's just going to be a lovely day.
Yeah.
But have in the back of your mind that if it is going to be a wet weather day, then you've got a really good inside option that you just love as much, really.
As that for the day. Nice. Shall we get into the podcast?
Yes, let's do it.
Fabulous. Hello, I'm Alex and welcome to The Isle File. I'm a wedding saxophonist and each episode I sit down with someone across the wedding industry to talk about what happens behind the scenes at weddings. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Alex, if you're watching, are you in Greece? Are you in the Mediterranean? What's this beautiful sunny location? If you're listening, you're probably thinking, can I hear the sound of the waves? Yes, that is right. I'm not in the Mediterranean, but I am in the beautiful county of Dorset and the gorgeous Pennsylvania Castle, which is the backdrop for today's episode. And joining me on the podcast is the fabulous venue and events manager, Chloe. Hello, Chloe.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yes, good, thank you. I mean, it's only been 2 days since I last saw you now, but
lots of catching up to do.
Lots of catching up. So we're in the midst of the 2026 wedding season.
Yeah.
How's it all going at the moment for you?
Really well.
Yeah.
We've got a brand new events team that has started with us this year.
Nice.
So we've been doing a lot of training with them coming up to the event season, and now we're literally kind of like bang on in the middle of it all. It's going really, really well, and the team is amazing. So yeah.
And we're filming this at the start of June at the moment. So when did wedding season start for you here?
So it's kind of different to a majority of the venues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, the peak season is the summer months,
yeah.
But at Pennsylvania Castle, we actually are mainly a rental property. We are growing into more and more events every single year, but at the moment we currently have a pool in situ, and during the summer months we drain that pool and we put an orangery on top of it, which creates the orangery.
And that's what viewers can see in the background there,
yes,
is it? Yeah,
it is, yes. So that's the orangery, and we can host then up to 120 guests.
Nice.
So our peak season is obviously May, June, July when the orangery is in situ,
yeah.
But we do also get events kind of throughout the year, but they're going to be more like corporates, birthdays, anniversaries, kind of smaller numbers, but
so
we can
a venue
still
for
do them.
all events and parties.
Yeah. Yes, every single thing that you can think of.
Nice. So tell me a little bit about Pennsylvania Castle, a bit more. Like, where's the history of it? Like, who owns it, and how has it turned into this kind of wedding and events venue?
Yes. So the castle was built in 1797 by a gentleman called John Penn, and his grandfather was called William Penn, and he founded the state of Pennsylvania in America, which is why we call Pennsylvania Castle.
Right. I've always wondered that actually as to why it is Pennsylvania. Australia?
So it's a very loose connection to America.
Okay.
Well, now it is, obviously. We aren't American owned. We are now Aussie owned. So
Okay.
we have an amazing family in Australia called the Morris family. And they have owned it since 2011.
Nice.
So it's kind of developed obviously more and more since then. It is now more event led.
Yeah.
So we are really getting into more weddings throughout the whole year, as we mentioned. But it's more than just a venue. You know, you can stay on site.
Yeah.
It's a 2-night exclusive hire, so you can bring all your friends and family down with you. It's a home away from home.
Yeah.
Make yourselves relaxed. Slippers, robes are provided, all things like that. You know, it's
Nice.
really come down, enjoy it while you're here, and then come back again if you really want to.
Yeah.
In a few years' time. So yeah.
And that's nice that it's a two-night, 3-day exclusive
Yeah.
hire, because you can really make use of the whole weekend for your wedding
Yeah.
celebration. You can do like your pre-wedding stuff on the night
Yeah.
before, and then have like a family barbecue on the Sunday
Yeah,
after.
exactly
It's
that.
just
That's typically what it is.
a
yeah.
whole nice thing there.
And it's amazing, yeah.
So how long have you been here now?
I've been here for about a year and a half. So
Yeah.
I started January last year. And since then, just kind of developed into the role more and more. And it is literally the best venue I've ever worked in.
Yeah.
Like every single wedding and event that we have here is completely different. No two are the same. You know, it's, you're planning someone's wedding for a year and a half.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to follow that journey. And also I think when you see, like, they come down with all their families on the Friday, you actually get to know those families
Yeah.
as well, and the friends, and it's more than just working an event. You're kind of involved with it a bit more, and everyone, you have a bit of banter with everyone, and yeah, it's really nice.
And it makes it nice for the Saturday as well, or
Yeah.
whatever the second day is of
Yeah.
the wedding, because you've already got that rapport with not just the couple, but like you say, but the
Everyone,
guests
yeah,
as well.
everyone.
And that's really nice touch. So in terms of your role, what do you do day to day? What do people maybe not see other than you actually on the day of the wedding?
Yeah, so day to day is completely different.
Yeah.
Obviously, during those kind of less peak seasons, it's very office based.
Yeah.
Planning, Teams calls, tours around the castle,
Yeah.
everything like that. But on an event day for like an arrival, it's me and the team making sure everything looks amazing, from the grounds to inside, obviously, to just how we present ourselves as a team as well.
Yeah.
And then wedding day, it is a full-on
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
You get us from 9 o'clock in the morning until you finish at 11 o'clock, and then we're clearing up.
Yeah.
So it is all day on Saturdays or any event days. And then the post day, we're here again at 9 o'clock in the morning, ready to do your next event that you want to be holding.
Yeah.
So we are here, and they're pretty sick of us by the end of it. But yeah, it's good because we see it from start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got accommodation on site as
We
well,
do,
which I think
yeah.
people probably... It's one thing that I think attracts people to venues like this
Yeah.
more, because if you don't need to worry about taxis at the end of the day or anything else like that for however many of your guests. But how many does the accommodation hold here?
So we can accommodate your whole wedding party.
Oh,
So
wow.
we can actually accommodate up to 120.
Oh, nice.
So the exclusive hire is 40 guests.
Yeah.
So included in the price that anyone would get would be Castle and our Clifftops lodges.
Nice.
And the Castle sleeps 20, Clifftop sleeps 20.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the main bulk of the accommodation, and then we have an additional estate just literally next to us, which can accommodate everyone else
Nice.
at their leisures, really. So yeah, if people live nearby, obviously they don't have to stay, we can get them taxis home.
Yeah.
But if they are coming from a further distance, then yeah, they
Then
can
it
stay with
works.
us.
Which is quite nice, because sometimes some venues it's just for like the bridal party
Yeah.
and the groomsmen and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas if you can accommodate everyone here,
Come.
then come here and have that 3-day exclusive hire
Exactly
that
that.
you talk about.
Yeah.
So what first attracted you to working in weddings? Have you always worked in weddings?
Yeah.
Or?
So I was doing events at college.
Yeah.
For 2 years, I did that. Absolutely loved it. And whilst I was doing that, I was working for a catering company. So we were doing weddings all year round.
Yeah.
And from there, it kind of developed more and more into I love this so much that I want to kind of dive into other avenues of an event. So I started learning about wines and the bars and things like that. And then I went into cake baking and decorating to see how that sort of side works. And then with the outside catering, I was still doing that. So I was in the kitchens. And then I actually went into teaching events at Bournemouth College. So I was there for about 2 years. And then it kind of led me to, I kind of know all the ins and outs of majority of the suppliers. Obviously not musicians. I'm not musically talented, but
you're great on a wedding day with me. You're fine.
I can dance.
You can dance.
Carry a speaker. But it kind of led me to the point I was like, actually, I think I can organise this and run it now. So I've always followed Pennsylvania Castle on Instagram. And then I saw them advertising. I came for a bit of a nose, and here I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
And is it something that is there a particular part of that course that you did which was really sparked the interest so much that you were like, I absolutely want to do this completely? Was there like a particular part? Was it the planning part, or was it more of the ins and outs of the venue? Like what was it?
So I would say it's the interactions. So at the college it has a restaurant open to the public, and we were in there every week serving the public and things like that, and then on certain occasions we were doing events in there. So we were planning obviously all those events, but for me it's actually being involved in like chatting and kind of being the face that people can come to for advice. I think, you know, like serving someone at a table, asking for advice on a menu, what they want, and I can give that. But being here as well, if they're saying, oh, what do I do? What would you do? And what would be the best way to do something? Or how would you do this? I can actually be that person and to kind of guide advice. Them.
Yeah. So couples' first reactions when they come to this particular venue, obviously you say that in the winter months when it's maybe less busy, people are having tours then. Do you need to say and promise them? The beautiful grounds are lovely.
It's always sunny in Portland.
You've got all of this greenery and the blossom around you here now, but actually in the winter months where it's maybe grey, cold and miserable. So what is it about this venue that attracts couples the most?
I mean, the unique selling point is obviously being so close to the sea. Like that view, you just can't beat it. But I think the team that we're just so passionate about, and like we actually take full responsibility, and like we're there and we want you to have the best day ever. So we're so kind of involved that we kind of want you to book with us, obviously. But it is really difficult. I mean, coming here on a miserable day, absolutely blowing a gale, and you're walking outside and in our umbrellas, and we're like, it's great, it's amazing in the summer, look how amazing it is, and I can show them as many pictures as I possibly can, but it's down to the couple at the end of the day. If they get the feel and the vibe from the venue that they're gonna be the one for them, then we can't really do much else. You know, we can sell it as much as we possibly can and tell them how it could be, but it's down to them as how they feel, really. But obviously in the summer when they come, and it's really humbling for us because like we see it every single day, so to us it's really normal. But when you have them walk through the door and they go, oh my god, wow, and you're like, actually it's a really cool place to work, like we're very lucky. And when they see it in the summer, you're like, nothing beats that.
And do you ever have couples that come, you said you have sometimes repeat guests of events and corporate stuff. Do any couples come back at all for like stays or anything else like that?
So the other accommodation on site is like a 3-night minimum hire. Nice. So if they wanted to come back a year later and celebrate their 1 year anniversary, which we've got a lot this year.
Oh really?
We do, So they're coming back and they're staying in one of the Clifftops lodges for 3 nights. And just reminiscing. But yes, I know that our estate director Jo, she's been here for 15 years. Wow. So she's obviously seen it all. And I know a family came back last year and they were celebrating their 10 years. Wow. So it's really nice to see a full circle, bringing back kids and things like that.
I think that's sometimes quite nice when I've done a wedding, and I think for me as a musician it's sometimes quite different, because once I've done a gig I'm gone, and I don't really have any of that. Yes, leave reviews and send photos, and you still have an interaction with the couple, but there's no, unless they book me for an anniversary event or anything, it's quite different. But I always like it when I'm scrolling on Instagram and then seeing, they've just, announced their pregnancy, or they've just had their first child or something, or they bought their house, and
or a dog.
Yeah, I think it's so nice that you can kind of continue on that couple's journey in a way, which is really nice.
Yeah, definitely.
So the day itself, you're at the forefront of everything that happens on the day. Any mistakes that happen, any last minute hurdles to get across, if it's maybe you've set all the outside wedding preparation up and then suddenly a thunderstorm comes over.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was here on Wednesday, you had the inside set up just in case.
Yes.
That was all there.
Yeah.
So what is something that couples really worry about, whether it's pre-wedding or whether it's actually on the day itself, that isn't actually worth that much stress and actually trust into your suppliers? We'll come into more of the trust in a moment, but what is something that you think that the couples worry too much about, maybe?
Yeah, and that's a really good question, and we talk about it a lot in our offices and things like that. I think the main thing, and it's because everyone is staying on site, and every single couple we have are so lovely and so generous that they are like, but what are they going to have for breakfast? What are they going to be drinking when they get to their lodge? Or I need to make sure they've got tissues and all little things like that. And like, it's so nice to be thinking that, and a welcome package is lovely, and that's above and beyond, but your family and friends that are coming down, they're very self-sufficient. They're going to be able to bring food with them. Every single property we've got here have got kitchens, so, and there's a Tesco around the corner, so we always say it's really nice to be doing that, but like, try not to stress about that too much, because they can just bring whatever they want. They can cook their bacon and eggs in their own properties. Don't worry about their breakfast. You think about what you need to do in the morning, and then they'll join you for the wedding.
Do you think it's more that couples are worrying more about actually what their guests think rather than what the whole day itself?
I think you've just got to do what you like, do what you want to do, and those other things are lovely, and if you've got the time to do it, but please don't stress about it, because they are going to be absolutely fine down there, and we've got amazing suppliers just around us that can deliver breakfast and things like that. So they're going to be fine. You think about yourselves, and
I think it's sometimes quite nice as well to have that. I think what people don't realise about the wedding industry is everyone is super, super helpful. There's barely any negativity within the wedding industry. Every supplier wants the day to go well, whether they're only here for the ceremony bit, whether it's literally just the celebrant or the registrar. They want everything for the whole day to go smoothly, and whatever help they can do to make that happen is so important.
And like you were mentioning about last minute weathers and things like that, yes, like, it's going to happen, but as long as you've liaised it with everyone who's involved, or your venue's liaised it with everyone who's about a backup plan, you're fine. It's going to be okay.
I mean, we were talking on Tuesday night about the thunderstorm that was happening on Wednesday, and it was like, okay, well, we've got both options. I'm happy to go inside or outside, but I'm very portable wherever I can go. I don't need plug sockets or anything else like that.
You're great.
But we can adapt and move wherever needs fit.
Where it needs to be. And it doesn't rain all day.
No.
So, I mean, if it does, then just, unfortunately it is what it is. But
you said it now.
Everyone, touch wood, heads. It doesn't normally rain all day, especially on Portland. Portland's got its own microclimate here. It could be raining in Weymouth, but not here. So, it doesn't rain all day. We've got 120 umbrellas, so if there is a chance that it is stopping for 20 minutes, we are getting everyone outside, and we're getting those photos, and we're going back in again. So that's fine.
And if you can make use of the sunshine, especially at a golden hour moment here as well, it is.
And I think that's
stunning.
also a really nice thing about the 2-night exclusive hire, is because it might rain on your wedding day, but like today, we've got guests arriving today, and they're getting married tomorrow, and yes, it's glorious sunshine today, so they're going to have a pre-event and it's going to be amazing. Unfortunately, it's looking like it's going to rain tomorrow, but that's okay. We'll have that conversation when they get here and they arrive.
Exactly.
But they're going to have an amazing day today, obviously an amazing day tomorrow, and it's just, you've got 3 days to play with things.
Exactly. And I think that's quite nice, because there's some wedding venues which is just in and out and in and out, and it's like a machine.
It's like a conveyor belt.
Exactly. And if you can offer that exclusive hire here, really get to know the couple, like it makes them feel more relaxed on their wedding day as well, because they're familiar with the grounds, the guests are familiar with the area as well, like they can navigate it well, because that's also another thing on the wedding day. Like, you've got such a huge castle and such gorgeous grounds. Sometimes people are going to get lost. Like, there's so many different rooms and things now.
I go down to the beach if you want.
But also, if you can just get familiar on that one day before, it's super helpful.
It is, like even just knowing where the toilets are, you know, it's just so much easier. And I think it's just everyone gets here and they're just so chilled, and they all know us by name. You know, we give everyone who books like additional accommodation, so all the guests actually get a little microsite with the clients that are getting married, and they are introduced to the whole team on that microsite.
That's nice.
They get the weather forecast. They get live updates of where the wedding's inside or outside, so if it is outside they can change their heels, or if they're inside, you know, everyone is updated and they get those emails continuously to make sure, you know, you're okay. It's raining but it's inside, you know, so I
think that's a nice option of having both areas as well.
I mean, Orange's gorgeous.
So. It is absolutely stunning. So you mentioned as well you've got a couple of returning events this year for like anniversaries and stuff. So how early should couples be planning? If there's already events in for this year of an anniversary of 1 year, 10 years, 15, however long it is. I mean, looking at 2027, 2028, what's coming in at the moment?
So we normally open our calendars on like a 1.5 year rolling basis. We have opened 2028. And we've actually got a booking for September 2028, which is amazing. But for summer 2027, we are fully booked for weekends, which is amazing.
That's great.
And it's amazing. I would say, I think the pattern's changing. I think it used to be like 2 years in advance, you've got to get that venue booked in. I think there's more flexibility now. I think, I would say as long as you're kind of in that year to 18 months sort of ratio, you'll be fine. But we take really last minute bookings. We have clients from all around the world. So we did a wedding last year that they booked and 5 weeks later they were married. So so it could be anything really. I mean, someone booked in January for August, so it's, I don't know, there is no right or wrong. I don't think. And
but you think people are booking more last minute, or
I think we're seeing the trend of it more.
Okay.
I wouldn't say last minute, like it's not like 5 weeks. 5 weeks isn't the norm, but like I would say like we're still getting inquiries for September 26. So, you know, it is strange, but I think as long as you're kind of in that year to 18 months, you're fine. But I mean, I think the thing is if you want to get married on a weekend, you've got to think about it a little bit more than if you're getting married midweek.
And do you think you have got more weekday or more weekend
We've
ones?
actually got more midweeks this year,
Really?
but only because we are that 2 nights minimum. They've extended it to 3 nights. So they're coming in on like a Thursday, getting married on a Friday, having a post event on the Saturday, and then leaving on the Sunday.
That's nice.
So it is, I mean, it's not really midweek Friday, but for us, and obviously I had one on Wednesday, so that's midweek. So I mean, we've got one on a Thursday, but again, they're coming in on a Wednesday. No, they're coming in on a Tuesday, pre-event on the Wednesday, wedding Thursday, leaving Friday. So it's very, you could do what you want here. You could take it for a week if you wanted to. We had stags and hen do's here last year.
Really?
Yeah, they came from Bermuda, and they had their stag and hen. So why not?
I think that's the thing. I think people are, the trend has definitely changed from, I use COVID as a benchmark really, but
of course.
It has definitely changed since pre-COVID, because there are a lot more midweek weddings happening now. Like, yes, I had the one on Wednesday, and I've got one tonight, for example. Again, it's a Friday, but you would normally just see weddings on a Saturday, or sometimes a Sunday. And never normally have like a Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday wedding. Monday is a weird day to have a wedding. That just feels like,
unless it's bank holiday maybe, but
it doesn't feel right to have a wedding on a Monday.
We only do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, so you've seen lots of weddings. You've met every type of couple imaginable. There are some things that we now come to in the R file. So this is the section where you've given me 3 things. you're going to campaign for them as to which one I think is best to put into the owl file.
Okay.
We'll start with the first one, which is not sticking to traditions.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Expand.
So I think we're seeing it more and more, where the modern day of Instagram and social media are, coming up with these amazing ideas, and couples want to do that.
Yeah.
But I think they're also kind of thinking, would my parents or would my grandparents want me to do this?
Right.
And I think it's really important to remember it's your day, and you need to do what is right for you on that day. And yes, it's really lovely to have the influences of everyone that you love around you, but if it's something that you're not, interested in doing, or that you wouldn't normally do, don't do it. Like, you're going to feel uncomfortable doing it on your wedding day. So, and that's the day where you need to just feel the most relaxed. So don't do it. I mean, the couple recently slept together the night before in the same room.
Yeah.
So, that would never have happened years and years
No.
ago. God, no. So, but yeah. And I think, again, you've got to feel comfortable. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's down to favors, tiny little things, like, don't worry about if you don't want to do it. Like, that, I guess, tend to not really take them. We get left with quite a few of them. So I think it's just one of those things.
Comes back to what you were saying earlier as well about worrying about pleasing your guests.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually come up a couple of times now in the podcast that couples are worrying too much about that aspect, about what Mum did on her wedding day. It's not Mum's wedding, it's your wedding.
It is, yeah.
And if you want to do something that's unique towards you, then absolutely go for it. Like, don't go out of the way just to please someone. And if you're trying to please guest X, Y, or Z, maybe they shouldn't be on the guest list.
And that is another massive thing, isn't it? Like plus ones, things like that these days. I think if you like, we've noticed smaller weddings.
Yes.
So I mean, the other day was 40. So we've noticed.
And that felt
them
nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
It's so
felt
lovely.
Intimate, nice, relaxed.
It's your nearest and dearest, and they're all there. And it's very rare that everyone that you love is in one place together. And we've noticed it more and more. That, we do weddings here for just 20, and they are amazing. They're just so fun, and you can see it, and the vibe on the day is really, really good. And also, and one thing that brides have said before is that they're not stressing about going around and saying hello to everyone, because they've seen everyone the day before. But also, they don't have to think, oh my God, I've got 120 people to welcome and greet. On the wedding day, they can then, once they've said hi, and they can just then enjoy it. They don't have to be doing catch-ups and things like that. I think that's a really nice thing to do as well. But if you don't want to be inviting your second auntie's third cousin, don't do it. Like, it's okay.
I think as well is that we look at the venue, and it's such a huge venue, but actually with the 40 guests that we had the other day, it didn't feel like, oh my God, there's so much space. Like, it just feels so empty. It felt a good really amount of people, nice and intimate. There was always people in different areas of the building and the grounds itself. It felt nice and relaxed and easy. It didn't feel clustered in any way, and I think
it looks
that's nice.
Big from the outside, but it's not as big, and it's really homely. Like, it's not your browns and your reds and your dark colours. It's all bright and light, and and you can do whatever you want to some extent. But you can
again, give a caveat.
You can DIY it, or if you want us to come in and style it, you can do what you want. And we've got a whole warehouse full of styling stuff. So if you don't want to be doing that sort of thing on your day, then we can come in and help. But like, going back to what you said, don't feel forced to do things, and don't feel that it's wrong to do that either. So don't feel guilty for not doing that, because you'll get on the day and probably won't even think about it. You won't be thinking about who's here and who's not.
And what colour the napkins are.
Exactly.
And stuff like that. There's so many little things, I think, that go into a wedding day. And actually, on the day itself, does it matter?
No. Well, no, it doesn't. I think you're in such a whirlwind, aren't you? It's your wedding day. It's the most special day of your life. Like, don't. And all your suppliers are dealing with that, so you're fine. You enjoy your morning. I'll keep bringing up the fizz.
Okay, strong opener. second one is to listen to your events team
Yes.
at your venue. So no
Yes.
matter what venue you're at.
Doesn't matter, whatever venue you're at, listen to your events team.
Yeah.
And I think trust your suppliers is a massive thing.
Mhm.
Like, your suppliers have done it, you know, all the time.
Yeah.
It's their job, you
Yeah.
know. They know that inside and out. We know this venue inside and out.
Yeah.
And going back to the weather, you know, a week before, we are checking that weather
Yeah.
forecast continuously. We are keeping our bride and grooms calm. You know, we had emails from them recently being like, oh my God, what's going to happen? You know, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine. Like, we're keeping an eye on it. We can see by 12 o'clock it's going to clear up. We set up indoors and outdoors so that they knew that if it couldn't be outside, you know, we don't then have to push everything back by half an hour. It's
Yeah.
all ready. You can get married inside, and you have to choose 15 minutes before you walk down the aisle where you want to be.
And that's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even down to little things like, oh, where should photo booths go, and things like that. Just book a photo booth.
Yeah.
And we will deal with the placement
Yeah.
of that. Like, we've got amazing options for where anything can go, and we will help you with
Yeah.
that. So don't stress about those sort of things.
Because I think the flow of the day as well, like I think couples will sometimes stress, oh yeah, I'm booking a photo booth, but I don't know if people are going to use it because I don't know where to put it and stuff.
Yeah.
But you guys
We
know where
know,
to do
yeah,
that, and
we
you know
know.
the flow of the venue,
Yeah.
and that's what works well.
Yeah, and even down to, you know, sunrise and sunset.
Yeah.
You know, sunrise is directly in front of us.
Yeah.
We normally see people down at the beach having a swim in the morning of the wedding, and then as it comes up, it's obviously directly on top of us. So that's normally when the ceremony is taking place, if outside or in the orangery. And then as it goes back, and sunset happens, that's behind the castle.
Yeah.
That's like cocktail hour time, and
Yeah.
that's when the jazz and all of that starts happening, and you don't want to be at the front of the castle in the shade. You want to be at the back enjoying that sort of like intimate moment with all your cocktails and like you playing on the saxophone and things like that. So yeah, we follow the sun, and it makes sense, you know, to do that. I think it's really important to, if you've got an idea, bring it.
Yeah.
But let us kind of navigate.
You can execute the idea,
Yeah.
no matter how big or small it might
Exactly.
be.
Yeah.
It could be like a whole complete big all guns and blazing kind of thing, but you'll be able to sort it out.
We will be able to sort it out. And
Yeah.
and also we've got a whole list of recommended suppliers, and that makes not only the venue's life easier, but the couple's life 10 times easier. So if you know you're not sure who you want to have as your photographer, we've got recommended suppliers that have been to us more than 3 times.
Yeah.
We're comfortable with recommending them, and we know they're going to elevate your day.
Yeah.
So I would say book those recommended suppliers that are on that list, because they've been to the venue, they know how it works, they know the best places for photos.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about directions of sunlight, directions of wind. They know how all of that works here as a venue. They know us as a team, so if they've got any problems, they literally just have to send us a message. And that makes your day flow much better than having someone who's not been to us before. And if they haven't been to us before, get them to do a site visit.
Yeah.
Because again, I will do that site visit with them, and they, as a supplier, will trust us as well. You know, like I hope you trust us when we say, you know, you're going to be okay. If we're outside, but we've got that backup option for indoors.
You're going to bring me an umbrella if I need it.
Gave you an umbrella. You know, I'll stand there with it. But yeah, I think the couples need to trust us, and suppliers need to trust us as venues that we do this every single weekend in the summer, and it's going to be amazing.
And I think as well, it's the fact that actually you as a team, the fact that it's nice for you to have the repeat suppliers here, because
we love it.
You can just let them do their thing. The photographers, they're not always asking you questions. They know how you work, you know how they work.
Yeah.
And it's nice for me just to come on Wednesday and think, hello, cool, go and set up.
Yeah,
I
we'll
know,
catch up later.
I know where the spaces
Yeah.
are, so it's nice to be familiar with that surrounding.
Yeah, and it's so lovely for me as well on the day managing it. I know that you're sorted down there. I don't need to worry about you. You are good to go, and I trust that I'll be hearing the saxophone very, very soon.
Yeah.
And same with like caterers. You know, we've got 3 caterers, and we love having them back every single event, because I know and I trust them as a supplier that they are going to do that job, and because they're representing us really as a venue. They are representing us, so we know that they're going to do a really good job on your day, and we trust that it's going to be the best food, the best music, the best photography that you're ever going to get. And I think really what's a good thing, and this is completely off rails, but photography wise, you need to pick a photographer that matches your venue.
Right.
Because if you're picking someone who's very editorial or does more like barns and sort of things like that, then that style's not going to work here.
Yeah.
But we've got to recommend a supplier to trust us that photo is going to be 10 times better than what they could do.
And if it is one of those, then get them to, like you say, do a site visit.
Come and do a site.
And
see
if
how
it
bright
works.
it is.
Yeah.
It's so bright here.
Yeah.
Don't add that sort of like contrast to it. You know, it's come and see it first, because it's going to be completely different to what they would have normally done.
Yeah.
But if you love that photography, go for it, obviously. But just think about it a little bit. Yeah.
Is it then photography being the main thing then that you think is something that couples? If you say that you want couples to trust you, and obviously, is there something that's always a sticking point of people are always asking the same things? So,
yeah, I think photographers are a huge one.
Yeah.
They always ask for recommendations for photographers.
Yeah.
I think catering is a big one as well. But our caterers can do a diverse range of foods.
Yeah.
So, and they, again, 3-day hire. So if you want them all the time that you're here, you don't want to cook a single meal, then
they can
do that.
Fab.
Yeah. You know, so, and they know that as a supplier that the majority of the inquiries that will come through will likely be 3-day catering hire. So, but I would say that if you are wanting to bring anyone, like we said, even caterers, we welcome external caterers, absolutely, welcome to come. But please come and do a site visit, because it's a big venue, and there's a lot of different places where we can do different events throughout the day. And it will just make more sense, and for them, peace of mind. You know, I don't want to get here on a wedding day and be like, oh my god, it's so big, where am I going to do everything? So just
and it might get to the fact that an external caterer comes in and they're prepping all the food over there. But actually, you know, the drink reception is happening down there.
Absolutely.
And it's like working out the timings and everything. If you've done that site visit before, you know the space of, okay, I need to prep stuff at this time, so it's ready to go for down there by drinks reception at whatever time. Or actually, we're going to do a barbecue thing over there, like however it might work.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got fridges and pop-up kitchens over there anyway, so you can move it all down there, and it's much easier for your staff anyway. But that's my next one.
The last one that you wanted to put in is conspiracy theories.
Yes.
Okay.
And I get it. I do get it.
Yeah.
So, and I understand why it's a huge trend.
Where did it come from?
I really wish I knew. I really wish I knew. But these Etsy witches and these planting sausages, it's great, and keep doing it if you want to. But I don't want you to have that disappointment on the day that it hasn't worked, or you know, I think we get a lot of planted sausages at our venue. It's, you can't do anything about the weather.
No.
Like, what can you do, you know? And I think planting that sausage isn't going to determine what that's going to happen on the day. And we've put so many backup options. Like I said, indoor options set up. We have 120 umbrellas. All of your guests will have an umbrella ready. Even if we think it's going to be drizzle or the ceremony looks like it's going to be sunny for that 20 minutes, we will give everyone an umbrella just in case. You know, shade, that's a huge thing. We don't get any wind here.
No.
So we get direct sunlight all day. We will put those umbrellas out for shade. You know, so you can't do anything about it. And you shouldn't stress about it, and don't go paying Etsy witches, because
I've never even heard of Etsy. I've heard of the sausage, but I've never heard of the Etsy witch.
You can buy an Etsy witch on I don't know that one's full, but the planting sausages. My sister did it for her wedding, and
did it work?
It drizzled.
Okay,
but
it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. But it might work for some. I mean, whoever planted sausages over bank holiday have done some good things in their life, because wow.
So many planted that weekend.
Too many. I think it's a you can do it. Do it, because it's what you should do if you really want to do it.
But don't do it at the venue here. Try not to.
Try not to. You're welcome to, but try not to. Yeah. And if you do, we've got a perfect place where you could do it.
Designated berry sausage hub.
But yeah, we've got a good old watch on that, on the weather.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday we were using like 3 different weather apps.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but your point was, which one do you use? I use the one that shows that it's sunny. That was the answer.
Yeah, we look at all of them, and then if it's got a sunshine on it, we'll go with that one. But yeah, we keep our bride and groom updated throughout the whole morning anyway. So we talk on WhatsApp when they're here. I'll send them photos of the indoor ceremony setup. Yeah. And if they're happy with it, obviously, if they want to change anything, then we can. But if they're happy with it, then we then start with the outdoor ceremony setup. And yeah, we don't mind setting up both. We've got 500 chairs. Yeah. So we'll just keep going.
I remember my first time at the venue here was in July 2022, and I played down on the cliff top, and that was hot down there. And I think it's quite nice in this area where you've got that shade. You've got, if like you say, if it is hot, you are planned with the shade to go. But you've got all this natural light here and the trees and the environment. But down there, it is sometimes
direct.
quite hot. Yeah,
it is direct, which is why we put the umbrellas out. So we don't want to fear people that rain's coming, but it's for shade also.
Absolutely.
And yeah, but it's also things that we think about, like if they want the additional styling of those umbrellas, we can do that, you know. We can plan that whole styling area to be like an Ibiza or Greece or something sort of vibe, Sicily, something like that.
And it does feel like that down there. It feels like
really
you're in a completely different country down there.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we can style that all for you, and we can prep for both scenarios. But yeah, I don't know if the sausage is the one.
If there's some scientific research that's gone into it,
please let us know.
Please let us know. Comment below. Okay, I mean, out of those 3, I think I see berry and sausage is high up there, but I think the listening to your events team at your venue is an important one, because as suppliers in general, yes, you have so many ideas that you want to put forward and stuff, but you only get married once, hopefully. But you only get married once, whereas a supplier, venue, photographer, sax player, whatever it might be, they're doing however many weddings a year, 30, 40, 100, however many it might be, and they know the ins and outs of it. And I think if you've got an idea, they will be able to execute it no matter what. And they'll be able to do it for whatever setting you want. Yep. And for me, I ask them for 5 songs, and I say, just tell me the 5 songs that you want, and songs you don't want. Of
course, it's very important.
That's also
really
important. Bruno Mars is up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think Bruno Mars, Coldplay.
I kind of get that one.
And Taylor Swift.
I get that one. I'm not a Swiftie, but yeah.
Those are the 3 that are...
I wouldn't have expected that. Bruno Mars.
Pretty much they're the most not played that people suggest.
I wonder why. I love a bit of Bruno Mars.
Yeah, but not for some couples.
Wow.
But I don't know if it's because the song "Marry You."
Oh.
And Just the Way You Are. Like, there was that whole like flash mob style stuff that they did in the 2010s.
He's got some good stuff.
He's got some good. The newer stuff. I love the new. It's all funky. It's all groovy. I love that.
I can imagine your saxophone being great with that stuff.
But I'm never going to play it because no one wants Bruno Mars.
We'll have to get you here on the Bruno Mars tribute night.
But I think that the listening to the events team at your venue, I think, is the one I'm going to put into the R file.
Yay!
Okay, new section alert. This is episode. don't be worried. This is episode 5 now, and as the podcast is growing, I'm expanding it and. Adding new sections and games just to make it so you don't know about this yet. So this is called the Owl Instinct.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a this or that.
Yeah.
And you've got to answer without hesitation.
Love that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I don't know, we just have some like lights down game show music. Yeah.
Clouds come over.
Okay.
You need to get a sound effect like dun dun.
I need like the Netflix opening one.
That'd be great.
Or something. I need to you know, on like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, they have that like heartbeat.
Yes.
Ready. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can add that in.
Are you ready, Chloe?
I am ready.
Coastal wedding or countryside wedding?
Coastal.
Summer wedding or winter?
Oh, summer.
Outside or inside ceremony?
Outside.
Dogs at weddings, yes or no?
No.
Live band or DJ?
Live band.
Good answer. Good for live music. Intimate wedding or 120 guests?
Intimate.
Signature cocktails or open bar?
Signature cocktails.
Mr. Brightside, yes or no?
No.
Ooh, good. Kids at weddings, yes or no?
No.
Oh, no?
No. No. But if they are your like your nieces and nephews.
If they are your son.
Obviously, if they're your son, yes. If you're nieces and nephews, I think yes. But that's so personal. I don't know.
Wedding favours worth it or not?
No.
Sparklers or fireworks?
Sparklers.
Sunday wedding or Friday wedding?
Friday wedding.
Content creator or photo booth?
Content creators.
Champagne tower or confetti cannon?
Champagne. Confetti cannon.
What, because
actually.
of your exquisite skills
the
on
other day.
Wednesday?
Oh wow, that was so good. Actually, I would say confetti here, only because we do get the wind, and if a champagne tower's up,
Yeah.
that can be dangerous.
Okay.
But we planned for that.
We plan for that. That's that section.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Oh, I got more. Give me more.
You were very quick to answer on the dogs at weddings before
Yeah.
I even said.
Because we're not a dog friendly venue.
No.
But I think like the other way, like the other day, their dog was their life.
Yeah.
Bring it in like photo
In a
booth
different,
props.
yes.
And
that was lovely to have that
yeah.
day, and it was still involved on the day.
Exactly that. And like they had a whole cocktail hour designated to the dog. So that's really nice.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I love dogs.
Yeah.
I would love to have dogs at the venues.
Yeah.
But I think they no. I just
And there's actually now suppliers out there that will look after dogs.
Yeah,
for the
we
day.
do have suppliers who do dog sitting.
Oh, nice.
So they can bring their dog to one of the pet-friendly accommodations.
Yeah.
And then the dog sitter will just go in there, take it for a walk, and then
Perfect.
so dogs are around,
Yeah.
but it's not at the venue.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can go down and see the
Yeah.
dog, go and get some photos in
Yeah.
the dog-friendly properties.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's involved or they're involved, but they're
Yeah.
not here walking the rings down the aisle or something like that.
Right. And you're very quick to answer Mr. Brightside. as
Oh
well.
yeah. Yeah. No.
It's just
That's
it's-
overplayed.
Yeah.
There's much better songs.
Yeah.
Proud Mary was a great one.
Yeah.
That was cool. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Brightside.
No.
That could go in
That could go in the old. I was doing a wedding once, and I was doing sax DJ, and
Oh,
the
cool.
DJ was there for the evening.
Yeah. I
And
thought you
I-
DJ'd.
No,
I was like, wow.
I sometimes do a sax DJ
that's
hybrid set,
cool.
which is sometimes fun. I don't tend to do it too much,
Okay.
but it's more for couples that are maybe looking for a more affordable option.
Yes.
Because hiring a sax and hiring a DJ separately can add
yeah,
up.
of course.
But I can offer a hybrid option because I have
That's
all
so
the equipment
good.
and all the gear to be able to do lighting, speakers, and all of
Wow,
that.
I
So
didn't
like
know that.
what you see over there is a small setup.
Yeah.
Because it's all battery operated, small speaker, and all that.
I'll add that onto supplies list. DJ Alex.
DJ Alex. But I was doing one where the DJ was on from 7 till midnight, and I was doing a set from 9 till 11. It was like club classics,
Okay.
90s club classics. I
Fun.
did that, and it got to. I was arriving at the venue, and I arrived about 8. And I already heard Mr. Brightside playing, and I thought 8 o'clock's a bit early.
That is a bit early.
And then it followed by Dancing Queen. I was like, that's too early to be playing that.
No,
Like next is going to be Sweet Caroline, and that's just too much by that point.
Or Jude, hey Jude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But there's better songs.
Yes.
Much better songs.
Yeah.
And I think it's very important what you said. Make sure you've got the list of things that you don't want to be played.
Yeah.
Because that's really important.
Yeah.
Because we do music, obviously, if they don't want to be having a saxophonist or, bands or DJs, we can just put our speaker out.
Yeah. We have it for the wedding breakfast.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
that. But we do encourage the couples to make their own playlist.
Yes.
Or we can do it, but obviously just let us know what you don't want to be played. But
Yeah.
they create that playlist. And it's really important to make sure, you don't have songs that you don't want on there.
Yeah.
It's going to ruin the vibe. Yeah.
Okay. Finally, question from the book.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
God.
You get to write a question in.
Okay.
So, epic events in Norwich.
Yep.
Or Norfolk. They wrote the last question in the book. You'll get to write a question in. Obviously, they didn't know
That's one of our state directors.
They didn't know that you were going to be the next guest.
Yeah.
So, the question, where do I find it? Okay.
Read it out, go on.
Do you want to read it out?
No, you can, it's fine.
What is your one non-negotiable that you would have for your own wedding?
Oh my gosh, wow. I was thinking about this actually the other day. I would have 2 photographers and 2 videographers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think it's really nice. You've got your main photographer taking obviously your really important photos, and the ones that are like obviously the I do's and all things like that.
Yeah.
But your second photographer is taking all of your family and friends really intimate photos when they're crying or when they're smiling or when they're cheering.
All the candid
All
stuff.
the candids, yeah. And I mean, I would never personally be someone to have a whole list of photography photos that need to be taken. I think it's very, for me, I would just rather have a very relaxed day and not think about that sort of thing. But the candids are your things that you're going to look back. They're the emotions, right? That's the whole build up of your wedding.
It's a natural element of the day.
Exactly, yeah. And I think like you can have one photographer in the bridal suite, one photographer in the groom suite, because the groom suite is just as important as that bridal preparation. So
grooms get overlooked sometimes.
They do. They do. Bless them. And like I walk down there sometimes and check in on them, and they're in there like drum and bass, and they're having their whiskies, and it's such a vibe down there. And it's obviously completely different to what's going on in the bridal suite. All very calm and collective, and Ellie Goulding's playing and things like that. But yeah, I would say for me, you can have these. They had them the other day. They can all spread out, and they've got all the behind the scenes. And I mean, I must take my hat off to any social media or content creator because we obviously try and do as much as we possibly can here as a venue to get the behind the scenes. But they have got a job and a hard work to do that. You know, to get that content within 72 hours is a huge thing, and I think they are on the rise. Content creators
are, and I think content creators are definitely an addition to your photographer,
but not in replacement
at all, because they are shooting different styles, different techniques and stuff. The videographers, they're more cinematic. You have, the other day you had the drone up and everything as well, and you have those different elements, whereas the content creator can get something that's quite unique and more personal. And
also I think the content creators make the guests more comfortable. Because they're more interactive. They're like, smile at the phone or give us a wave, and they kind of get them really involved, whereas the videographer's not doing that encouraging side of things. They're not
they're telling a story.
Exactly that. And which is obviously really important, and I think even if you were to have one videographer and one content creator, I think your day would be absolutely amazing, captured amazingly. That would be that's a really good question. I like that one.
I just also have something that I thought about, which is something that I might want to put into the R file from being here at this particular venue. Seagulls.
Yes, that's a really good one.
I thought I just was thinking about it because I thought I see one fly past. I thought actually they have been quite good today. With
they have been very good. But again, we're prepared. We have a hawk that goes round every Thursday that scares off our seagulls. Yeah.
Did you say there's a nest at the top of a bee's nest?
We currently do. Yeah, we currently have a little bee's nest up there, but that seems to be scaring away a lot of our seagulls as well. So yeah,
it's the last thing you want on your wedding day, for a seagull to make a mess on you.
Again, we do watch out for them, because we run around sometimes. But they never cause an issue. No. But they're very intelligent. So they might perch from the top of the castle, and then we're like, no, off you go, fly away.
When the cheese board was out the other day, I was like, I'm sure he's after some of that.
Comes inside.
Well, now's your time to write one in the book for the next guest.
Do that.
You do not know who it is yet anyway.
Okay.
But before that, thank you very much for coming on the R File. It's been lovely to chat with you, and hopefully I'll be back again soon to play at the beautiful Pennsylvania Castle.
I'm always like, Alex.
Thank you. This has been the R File, and see you next time.